Change. It's a simple word, but it holds extraordinary power. Every great movement in history, every breakthrough and every personal transformation began with someone making a choice, a decision to change. Today, I want to talk to you about this choice. I want to challenge you to embrace it. The truth is, change is uncomfortable. It pushes us out of our routines, out of our comfort zones. But without change, progress doesn't exist. Without change, dreams remain dreams, and potential remains locked inside of us. I know it's scary. It's easy to stay where you are, to do what you've always done. But deep down, you know that staying the same isn't enough. Deep down, you know there's more waiting for you on the other side of fear, the other side of doubt, the other side of hesitation. Today, I want to remind you, if you want to see the change in the world, in your life, in your community, it starts with you. Hit that subscribe button and join our growing community of go-getters. Because here, we don't just dream about change, we make it happen. Let's grow, inspire, and achieve together. One person can make a difference. One person can ignite a spark that lights up the world. Think about the great change makers in history. Mahatma Gandhi, Rosa Parks, Malala Yousafzai. What did they have in common? They were ordinary people who decided they wouldn't wait for someone else to act. They made a choice to step up. Gandhi once said, "Be the change you wish to see in the world." That's not just a pretty phrase. It's a call to action. You don't need to be perfect to make a difference. You don't need to have all the answers. You just need to start. Change is hard. It's messy, it's uncomfortable, and sometimes it feels like an uphill battle. Have you ever tried to break a bad habit or start a new one? Maybe you told yourself you'd wake up earlier, eat healthier, or spend more time with your family. And maybe, like so many of us, you struggled. Why? Because change requires effort. It requires discipline. But here's the thing. The things worth having in life never come easy. Growth and comfort cannot coexist. Every time you take a step toward change, you're rewriting your story. You're creating a new version of yourself, one small decision at a time. You don't need to wait for the perfect moment to start. You don't need to wait until you have more time, more money, or more experience. Start where you are, with what you have. Maybe you've been wanting to help your community, but feel like your contribution wouldn't matter. Let me tell you something. It matters. A single drop of water can create ripples that spread far and wide. Your actions, no matter how small, have the power to inspire others. Think about the time someone's small act of kindness made your day. A smile from a stranger, a word of encouragement from a friend. It didn't take much, but it made a difference. Now imagine what could happen if you multiplied those small acts, day after day, year after year. When you make a change in yourself, you inspire those around you to do the same. Your actions create a ripple effect. Think about a stone dropped into a calm pond. The ripples spread outward, reaching places far beyond where the stone first touched the water. You may not see the full impact of your actions right away, but they are there, rippling out into the world. You decide to focus on kindness. You hold the door open for someone, who then smiles and says thank you. That person, uplifted by your gesture, decides to pay it forward. They might help someone else that same day, and the chain continues. You never know how far your impact can reach. One of the biggest barriers to change is doubt. We doubt ourselves. We doubt whether our efforts will matter. What you believe shapes what you achieve. If you believe you can't make a difference, you won't even try. But if you believe in your ability to create change, no matter how small, you'll take that first step. Every great achievement began as a belief. When Martin Luther King Jr. gave his famous "I Have a Dream" speech, he didn't have all the answers. He didn't know how everything would unfold, but he believed in his vision of a better future, and that belief moved millions. Too often we get stuck waiting for the perfect time to act. There is no perfect time. If you wait for all the stars to align, you'll wait forever. Progress doesn't come from perfection, it comes from action. It's okay to stumble. It's okay to fail. In fact, failure is part of the process. Thomas Edison, the inventor of the light bulb, famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Every failure brought him one step closer to success. So, don't be afraid to take that first step. Don't let the fear of imperfection hold you back. When you take the first step, something amazing happens. You start to see the change. Maybe it's small at first, a little progress, a tiny win. But over time, those small changes add up. Think about a snowball rolling down a hill. It starts small, almost unnoticeable. But as it rolls, it gathers more snow. It grows larger and larger until it becomes a force of nature. Your efforts work the same way. Every small step you take, every action you make, builds momentum. And before you know it, you've created something bigger than you ever imagined. Right now, the world needs change makers more than ever. Our planet is facing challenges: climate change, poverty, inequality, mental health crises. It can feel overwhelming, but remember this: you don't have to solve every problem. You just have to start with one. What breaks your heart? What keeps you up at night? Start there. Whether it's volunteering at a local shelter, mentoring a student, or simply being a listening ear for a friend, your actions matter. You are enough. You have everything you need to make a difference. You don't need to have a perfect plan. You don't need to have it all figured out. All you need is the willingness to act. The world doesn't need more spectators. It needs doers. It needs people like you who are willing to step up and take responsibility for the change they want to see. As we wrap up today, I want you to remember this: change doesn't happen overnight. It's a journey, not a destination. There will be challenges. There will be setbacks. But don't let them stop you. Keep moving forward. Keep believing in yourself. And keep making the choice to create the change you want to see. Because when you make a change, you'll see the change. And the world will thank you for it.